PFL just announced their Road to Dubai Bellator Series, Championship Series. What the heck is going on? Fighters still can't get fights, and yet here we have a couple of them on the card. This is absolutely insane. They announced the entire card. Cannot understand what Bellator, what PFL is doing business-wise right now. The business decision and the executive decisions made from the top down do not make any sense, yet they seem to want to announce fight cards and fights being made that have nothing to do with helping fighters get the fights they need to have. Except for one man, Corey Anderson, and the other, Nemkov, fighting each other in a heavyweight bout. You would think this would be the rubber match. Title fight? No, we're just going to have a regular heavyweight matchup here in the co-main event. Corey Anderson taking on Vadim Nemkov in the co-main event of Usman Nurmagomedov and Paul Hughes. The entire card has been revealed. Zabit's younger brother, Kasan Magomed Sharapov, has been announced for the card. There's a lot of Russians on the card. There's a couple of Irishmen on the card, but I don't really care about it. Ibrahim Ibrahimov, he's decent. And Renat Kovalov. These guys are good, yeah, but I don't care about them, and they don't deserve to be on a main card of a PFL big-time Bellator championship card. They're supposed to have 2 title fights per card. This is what they promised us, and yet they never deliver on this. There's a title fight right there for you, Vadim Nemkov and Corey Anderson in the rubber match, yet here we do not have anything. It's purely Corey Anderson stepping up on short notice. They made a fake fight between Vadim Nemkov and one of the Russian dudes out of the PFL. I'm blanking on his name right now, but that's exactly the point. I don't care enough to see that fight. He had arm surgery on his elbow the day they announced the fight between him and Nemkov. And then the guy, obviously that fight never happened. They had to scramble, get something together. Corey Anderson's out here. The champion of the light heavyweight division has to beg and plead for a fight because they do not want to pay him all the money. He's desperate enough. He needs the money, so he's willing to take a fight up a weight class, no belt on the line, no nothing, probably taking a pay cut, and he's going to be fighting Vadim Nemkov, one of the killers out there between light heavyweight and heavyweight. Unfair, absolutely insanity. What's going on here? I cannot reinstate that enough. Dude, I can't understand. It pisses me off for these guys because they're losing their livelihood in the peak and prime of many of these guys' careers. Patricio Pitbull then says the lack of transparency, events, and answers from PFL MMA about its future and Bellator MMAs is making both promotions look bad. What do you all think about what's going on? Christmas is coming up, and I'd love to receive my release by then. Asking vehemently for his release from the PFL because they will not give him fights and they will not pay him. Abhorrent business by the PFL. Cannot understand what's going on. Excuse me, here we go. Gilbert Burns in the UFC responds, that would be amazing to have Patricio Pitbull in the UFC. It's about damn time. Basically, Gilbert's just trying to help out one of his fellow competitors, one of his fellow MMA fighters. Spread the word out there. Get it out to the UFC. Patricio responds in turn, I'll be there pretty soon, my friend. Thank you, Gilbert Burns. This is what we need to see. UFC fighters, everybody needs to start talking about this. Listen, PFL's not very popular. Bellator's not very popular right now. But what we need to do as fans and as watchers and viewers of this sport need to help our help the people that provide us entertainment get to that point where they can provide us an entertainment, one, and number two, for them, get paid. Bring home that money for their families, progress in their careers, fight out the peaks and primes of their careers, and get the job done and make some money while they're doing it. This is their job. This is their livelihood. And the PFL is taking that away from them. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.